What we wanted to do with the Marmalade Files was to write it, position it in a very authentic setting, Parliament House, Canberra. So we wanted people who knew politics, political junkies, to read it and be able to go, yep, these guys know what they're talking about. But we also wanted to reach out to people who perhaps weren't political junkies, but just liked a good read, entertaining read as well. So it was sort of trying to get that sort of blend, trying to get that actual style right. And it is fiction. If anybody wants to say that, for instance, our Katrina Bailey, who's a female former Prime Minister, now Foreign Minister, a great lover of China, but who's fallen out with her party. If anybody wants to say that character is related to anybody who might have been around federal politics in the last 4 or 5 years, I mean, they got rocks in their heads. Now look, we had a huge amount of fun writing the Marmalade Files, and we've had a huge amount of fun promoting the Marmalade Files, and we're now into a second reprint, which is, I'm told, by HarperCollins, our publisher, is fairly rare, particularly for first works of fiction novels like the Marmalade Files. So we're pretty happy with it. It sold particularly well in Canberra. In fact, at one point, I think Paper Chain told us that we were outselling 50 Shades of Grey. So forget that steamy fiction nonsense, mate. Marmalade Files is really doing it for Canberrans. So it's been great.
Is there a sequel?
There is a sequel. We've scoped it out. We sort of know where we want to take it. We want to sort of try and tackle some of the international themes that we did tackle in the Marmalade Files. So we talk a bit about how our foreign policy should be evolving given the emergence of China as our biggest trading partner and our historical reliance on the United States, particularly as our #1 military ally. And so there's a fascinating debate, and we've touched upon it, tackled it in the Marmalade Files, but I think there's great scope to develop that in a subsequent book, and that's sort of one of the things that we want to try and do more of in the sequel, which is a work in progress, very early progress.